afternoon, Evan. How are you? Yeah. Oh, you're feeling it. You got the puckered bunghole right now.
I do. No, you're 100% right.
Game 7, baby.
You're 100% right.
I love Game 7s, but I'm a big show Bob kind of guy.
I said this to my wife this morning. I'll say it to you, Craig, since you're sort of my work wife. I don't know why I care this much. I don't know why at 30, how old am I? 37 years old. This stuff does this to me. I didn't sleep at all last night. Not at all last night. And all I can think about is 8:30 tomorrow. So when you say it's puckered.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's puckered.
Yeah, because listen, I think you expected last night.
I did.
My gut is that you're not.
It doesn't make it
easier. You're disappointed, but
yes.
you're not shocked
yes.
that Milwaukee showed up last night.
Yes.
And listen, the Nets, again, did not shoot great, especially from deep.
No, the problem is,
but
Craig,
you saw it coming.
No one outside of Kevin Durant. I know Harden was a lot better and Blake was fine, but no one outside of Kevin Durant stepped up. So just give me 12 seconds to say this. If you've got a pair, Joe Harris, if you've got one, and I love you, you're an OG, you're an original Net in a lot of ways, we need Joe Harris to step up. And we can't see him commit dumb foul after dumb foul after dumb foul. And that 3 right before first half ended was a killer. They were within 5 at that point. Joe missed an open look, and Chris Middleton responded like he did all night. They need Joe Harris to wake the F up. That's it. Go ahead.
No, listen, Game 7, man. It's Game 5 is history. The great Durant performance, one of his great postseason performances of all time. The legacy moment. Game 6, you got to give Milwaukee credit. They took care of themselves at home. That's why you won a Game 7 at home. That's why you wanted the 1 seed.
Yes.
Ultimately, it's for these moments. And that's what it is. I don't know what else to tell you.
These moments.
We're not breaking down last night's game. They got to play.
There's nothing to say. The only thing to say is Joe Harris sucks and he needs to be better.
Yeah.
But here's the thing that it makes me so freaking nervous. I'm not going to lie to you. They are so rare, these moments, these Game 7s. And all of us listening, whether you're a Yankee fan, Met fan, Knicks fan, Net fan, whatever you root for, hockey fans, you remember all of them. You remember all of them. The anger, the excitement, the fear. Like Game 7s are days you'll never, ever forget. Met fans think of Game 7 against the Cardinals, Carlos Beltran striking out on a routine basis. Yankee fans think of Arizona World Series 2001 on a routine basis. Tomorrow night in Brooklyn is going to be a night, good or bad, Craig, I'm going to tell grandkids about. It's going to live with me forever, and I am freaking the hell out. So, yes.
I can't wait,
I'm
man.
nervous.
I love it. I may even go to the game.
No, you're not.
I'm thinking about going.
No, you're not.
Listen, I'm a big show Bob. I might go.
For anyone
I've got
going.
a big date tomorrow night.
Do you?
But I might tell my date tomorrow night, listen, I'm very, very sorry. We'll have to take a rain check on the date.
Tomorrow night.
I'm thinking, I already laid it in there, too.
If you come, I have a plan for anyone going to the game tomorrow night. We're giving away tickets today, too.
Are we? Wow.
Yes, we are.
That's a great giveaway.
At 8:15 p.m., okay, 15 minutes before tip.
Yeah.
We are all going to meet up at that bar right behind Section 108, and we're all going to take a shot together and say a prayer to the basketball gods. It's on.
Well,
we are having a meet-up event inside Bark, only for the diehards, no Fugazi fans. So the more I think about it, you're not invited. For the diehard fan who lives and dies with this, we're all taking shots right outside that bar. I think it's right behind Section 108. It's a beautiful bar at Barclays Center. Beautiful, gorgeous. Right near the American Express store. And we're all going to say a prayer to our basketball gods, and we're going to drink heavily.
Is that right?
Tomorrow night, 8:15, it's on.
There's a problem with
What's
that.
the problem?
The problem with that is you talk a good game.
No, I'm doing this one.
Because I thought before Game 5 we were drinking Maker's Marks.
I thought so, too.
And you went to a pizzeria with your dad, which I'd never knock, of course. Right. And you had a bottle of water.
Right.
And now you're talking like a tough guy.
No, this is happening.
Where now we're throwing back the booze.
We are.
Collectively.
Here's why.
Saying a prayer to the basketball gods.
Yes.
That sounds desperate to me.
Well, I am desperate.
Okay.
You want me to lie to you?
So let's run the same page.
I'm desperate.
All right. You are desperate.
I have spent months and months, not even months, years and years dreaming of this team going on this run.
You know, you're undefeated at home this postseason.
Thanks, Craig.
That's going to come to an end, I think, at some point, no?
As long as it's not Saturday.
I mean, could you imagine if they lost Game 7 at home?
Yes, I can imagine it.
I mean, it's on the table
because,
I'm aware. Do you think Kyrie plays Saturday?
No.
No, you don't think he tries to hobble out there?
He's not playing. He's not
Wow.
playing. James Harden's playing, and he was a lot better last night, which is an encouraging sign.
He was better.
But they need guys outside of KD to step up. But, yeah, of course I could see him losing at home. And I'll add this to you, Craig, because I know you're going to want to use this against me. Yeah. Before the playoffs started, I went to 4 regular season games.
Okay.
Obviously, there was a pandemic and all that.
Yeah.
They won all of them. So
you're undefeated.
So I'm undefeated.
Wow.
I don't feel good about this.
You are. I think you're bringing the jinx with you. It sounds like it.
But let me reverse it. Game 7 against the Bulls 2013, I was in the building for that. That was a loss. So I'm 0-1 at home in Game 7s.
Well, listen, I can't wait, man. Game 7 tomorrow night. That's the biggest New York hosted sports event in a very, very long time, to be fair about it.
Oh, God.
Obviously, last year was a wash for everybody.
I'm sick.
But this is the biggest, I think, sporting event in New York. Listen, I know it's the Nets, but it's Game 7, baby. Game 7.
Oh, stop saying it. It's beautiful
I
and
might
it's
go.
sick.
I'm thinking about going.
You're not going.
I'm thinking about taking my kids.
You're not invited.
Oh, I'm invited.
No, you're not.
I am. The station offered me the suite.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Bougie.
I'm invited to go sit in a luxury box.
No, I don't want you anywhere near me during the game.
I think I might go. Stop by Carino and Cappy at the halftime.
Don't go to Carino and Capper.
What's up, fellas? How's everybody doing? Down 18? Going to be tough to come back again.
Stop it.
Going to be tough to come back again, Cappy.
So you're going to come into our building.
Thinking about it.
My building and root actively against my team?
Well, listen, the deal is that July 2nd, Mets-Yankees is scheduled and confirmed, locked in, the first sports event that I will be at in 3 years.
Right.
Self-inflicted, as everyone knows.
Right.
I'm thinking, though, as a Knicks fan, how great it might be for me to be in the building putting these Zugats on the Nets for all Knicks fans.
Why? Why? You know how much this means to us,
I'm just
to
thinking.
me, to the diehards. We don't want you doing that. When I went to the Knicks game, just in case anyone's thinking about that and saying you're a hypocrite, Evan, I was going as an observer.
No, you
It
weren't.
was for the show. I wanted to talk about it. Since no other hosts were going to Knicks games, I figured, let me step up for the radio station.
Yeah.
Craig, we don't need you to step up for the radio station. You don't need to be a Barclays
I think
Center.
someone needs to step up on behalf of all Knicks fans.
I've been at every Brooklyn Net game in the history of their Brooklyn run in the postseason.
You know-
I'm good.
So, it's also amazing sometimes just based on how games play themselves out. Yesterday, Chris Middleton did something for Milwaukee that's only been done, I think, 5 other times in the history of the NBA. He had 35, 10, 5, 5, and 5.
Yeah.
And again, no attention for it. No one's talking about him like the way we talked about Durant's brilliant game. And because he has the Greek freak next to him, I know why. And because they were up big essentially the entire game. But it's amazing. Like, that guy quietly had one of the great performances
Craig,
in NBA postseason history.
You are so spot on. And let me add to your point, because you brought up the numbers, and I'm glad you did, because I don't care about the numbers. Here's what Chris Middleton did last night that stuck it to me. Every time the Nets went on a run, every time they got it to 5, every time Chris Middleton hit a big 3. Every time. Look it up. Back-to-back threes, 4-point plays. So it wasn't just the numbers, which were marvelous, and I'm glad you brought it up. It was the clutchness of it. The Milwaukee Bucks closer is Chris Middleton. It's not a question. He is in many ways their best player.
Especially late.
Yes.
Because he goes to the free throw line.
Yes, and he scares me. And last night, the reason why the Bucks won this game is because every punch the Nets offered Milwaukee, and they did punch back. It wasn't like they were getting blown out the entire game. Every run was answered by a Middleton 3, sometimes helped out by a brain-dead foul by Joe Harris, who, can I say this one more time?
Yeah.
Joe, I love you. You got to wake up. They can't win Game 7. I'll go that far without Joe Harris. They need him. So for anyone DMing me and tweeting me, you got to bench Joe Harris, they need Joe Harris. We all do. And they're not the Knicks. They're the Nets, so no one's really going to scream that much about it except for me. You killed Julius Randle, rightfully so.
Yeah, he deserved it.
Well, I got to kill Joe Harris. And it's not because I dislike him. You know how I feel about him. But he has come up so freaking small the last 4 games.
Meanwhile, while the Nets were losing Game 6 on the road, that little engine that could loves playing in Buffalo. Let's give the Yankees, I don't know, listen, I can't figure them out. I even asked Aaron Boone yesterday, have you figured this team out? He said no. Because last night, again, they are scoring runs late. Now, I don't want to say that they've done it against anyone but Toronto, because in reality, they really haven't. But yesterday, again, 5 runs after the 7th inning.
Yes, yeah.
Put a game away. got a great defensive play by Judge.
Oh.
And then the bottom of the inning, or it's the top of the inning.
Clutch hitting.
Big hit
Chris
by Stanton.
Giddens. Giancarlo.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm not there yet.
I have a question
but
for
I
you.
will say this.
Yes.
Against a good Toronto Blue Jay team. They're a 500 team. They're
Bad
not,
bullpen,
they're
but
not
good
the catch
otherwise.
me out.
Yes.
But they're a 500 baseball team, essentially. The New York Yankees seemed to have discovered something. I just don't know exactly what it is.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
What did you think of Giancarlo's gait and running style on the home run?
I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
First off, he walked to first base like he always does, and then he got into a smooth little jog. He did. I thought the same thing.
You got to admit.
I did.
You got to admit this about Stanton. A, that was an incredibly clutch home run, and B, those line drives to the opposite field are sexy as hell. You got to admit that. And that's why the running stuff, which, again, I'm glad you brought it up.
It did seem like the outfield fence is about 100 feet away and 3 feet off the ground.
Wow.
To be honest, it did. But I'll take it.
They need him, and they need that. That's
Yeah.
what they need from Giancarlo more than anything else. When you've got the big boys rolling and Stanton starting to roll, and we know how Gary has been hitting recently, that gets this lineup going.
Yeah.
And Gio with a bunch of hits in this game.
Listen, Gary scored, I think, 2 runs last night, had a hit. What I'm dying to hear, I've not heard yet. I heard the TV call, but it was actually pretty good on the triple play.
Oh.
Yeah.
By the way, hold on. Before
Yeah.
you say anything else,
Go ahead.
did the New York Yankees put some kind of hex on the Blue Jays and say
base running wise?
base running, because that triple play, great play by the Yankees, they executed it, was some of the worst base running you'll ever see.
I'm not sure if the last out's an out. I think he may have gotten his foot in, but it doesn't matter. But so I heard the Yes broadcast. I thought he did a good job on it.
Right.
I did not hear the John version of it yet. Now, I'm assuming you have it at the ready. Before, it was like what was it, 1-3-5-2-4-6, whatever the hell it was.
It was a 1-3-2-5-6 triple
No,
play.
1-3-6-2.
1-3-6-2.
6 is in there twice, I think.
5-6?
Yes.
1-3-6-2-5-6 triple play.
Okay, 1-3-6-2-5-6.
I know it ended 5-6. I
Never
remember
been
that.
done before in the history of the sport. Amazingly, there's less than 1,000 triple plays in the history of baseball anyway. And for the Yankees, it's their second one this year,
Crazy.
which never happens.
First time ever in Yankee
Yeah.
history.
So as I see the highlight of it, all right, and I'm saying to myself, I gotta hear, and I didn't want to hear it before coming in.
I haven't heard it either, by the way.
I wanted to hear it raw and real on the show because I've not heard it yet.
Okay.
Have you guys heard it already or no?
I actually haven't, no.
Have you heard it, Tommy? So
He has
none
not.
of us have heard it.
Do you think it will be executed well?
No.
See, I'm going to be optimistic here. I'm going to be optimistic. Now, granted, and we should mention this right off the top, they are not in the stadium. Okay? Let's get that out there.
I didn't think of that. That's
We
a good point.
have to point that out, which, by the way, needs to change, but whatever. I'm off my soapbox. I kind of have a feeling John's going to nail it.
You do?
I do.
But even though he's not there, I could see a bunch of dead air like there, or something kind of generic like out, and they got another out, and they got a guy hung up between second and third, like no names, no. I could see it being somewhat dead airish and generic, but I don't know.
The fact that the Yankees are the ones in the field. He knows all the Yankees.
fair point.
So I think he'll know who's throwing a who. He's not going to name the Blue Jay base runners, and that's okay. So I think it's going to be like a strong 7 out of 10 kind of call.
You
Like,
going
pretty good.
without hearing it, you think 7 out of 10.
Yeah, that's my gut.
Big Mac, without hearing it, what do you think?
5 out of 10. A little bit more like, I definitely think some dead air.
All right. Tommy, without hearing it, what do you think?
I'll split the baby 6 out of 10.
That doesn't leave a lot of space for me. I mean, you just covered 5, 6, 7, and 8, right?
Well,
Oh,
you
no,
go
5,
all,
6,
go
and
low.
7.
Craig, go all the way with it. Either it's perfect or it's the
It
worst
ain't
call
gonna-
you've
there's
ever
no
heard.
way it's perfect.
Then go 2 out
I
of 10.
can't believe it's going to be perfect.
Then go 2 out of 10.
But I've not seen a lot of people talking about it either. So to me, I'm thinking maybe it was like ho-hum, which would put me in like that 6 range. I'm gonna stay out of the voting, I think, on
Oh,
this one.
come on. You're such a...
I think I'm going to stay out of the
You're
voting.
such a- what's
You
the word
covered
I'm
all the
looking for?
numbers.
Well, why
and we're
did
only
you-
going whole numbers.
But Craig, it's your fault because you started asking
Can
everybody
I go 5
first.
and a half?
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
You going to allow that?
I'll allow it.
It's better than you saying I'm not putting anything in. You got to pick a number.
What'd you say? You said 7?
I said, did I say 7 or 8? I forgot.
7.
already.
7.
7. I said 5.
6.
He split the right. 7, 5, 6. I'm going 4.
Okay, so you're going below everybody. Fair
I
enough.
think it's going to be.
That's it.
But I think in being a 4, I think it's going to be a 10.
The best part is going to be all of us arguing what it was.
We're going to find out. Here's, ladies and gentlemen, the first time ever played on the station other than last night, to my knowledge, the John Sterling call of the triple play.
No, we'll have another 3-2. And the pitch is swung on. Little chopper down third. King fields, turns, throws to first in time. And they have a runner trap Bichette. Now they have the runner trapped at home. Semien. They run it back, and he's tagged out. The throw to third, tagged out. It's the wildest. Is that a triple play?
They're leaving the field, so yes.
That's the wildest triple play you'll ever see.
I win.
Yeah, Craig wins.
I think I win.
Craig wins. No,
Is
there's no
that a
debate.
triple play? Well, they got 3
I thought I
outs.
was winning with the 5 until he asked if it was a triple
Yes,
play.
dude. Yeah, Susan, just out of curiosity, when you get 3 outs, is that a triple play? Yeah, they're leaving the field, John. I think it's a triple play.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That was rough.
But it's not bad enough to keep playing, and it's not good enough to keep
Yeah.
playing. So it
Also-
really is
Also,
about,
you don't know there's going to be a triple play. It's hard to have excitement early on in the call. You know,
I
it's just a
disagree.
ground ball to
C-Mac.
first.
Yeah,
It's
you're right
ground
on
ball to the pitcher
Nah,
to start the at-bat.
You're 100% wrong.
Okay.
Because when the play starts, sure, it's a ground ball to first base. Like, think about it. Ground ball to first, ground ball to the pitcher, whatever it started. It was Michael
Right,
King
ground ball
first.
is
Right.
pitcher.
Ground
yeah.
ball to the pitcher. King throws to first for the out. Wait a second. 2 guys are in a rundown. Well, actually, 1 guy's
Can't
in a
have 2
rundown.
guys.
He runs towards home.
It's not
Throw to
even
the
that.
plate. Got him at home. Now the throw to third. It's a triple play. See, I just got excited.
better.
Although
better.
he didn't get anyone at home, but okay.
You got better towards the end there.
I was a
Do you
spitball.
have the TV version of it? The
Probably
TV version wasn't
not
that,
at my
wasn't,
fingertips,
wasn't
no.
really that bad. I'll be honest. I thought it did pretty good.
The TV version's easier, though, because you can let the picture describe it.
But I
Boy,
think
on
when it's
Twitter.
a triple play, though, I think
Yeah.
you really you got to be like King over to first 1. Simeon's rounding third. They're going to catch
Right.
him in a row, and then you got to play
what
it out.
really hurt the John call, honestly, was asking if it's a triple
Right.
play.
Oh, Susan, I got to tell you.
That was the killer.
I see a lot of guys being tagged with balls. And I don't know, how many outs is that? I think your baseball's got all these new rules. Well, you know, John, they're leaving the field, so that is indeed a triple play. Okay, Susan, I got to thank you for that. Ladies and gentlemen, we've just witnessed another triple play. That's going to go down as a 16592-146-3700. Hike, Omaha. Oh, I just forgot.
And
So,
it's
yeah.
brought to you by Grubhub.
You got the TV version of
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
All right. I've already told you. My recollection from last night was it was pretty good. Let's hear it go. I could be wrong, though.
Chop slowly. Oh, there's a situation at third. The throw is to first. Now they'll throw to second. Runners are hung up. They're going to come home with the throw. They have Semien in a rundown. He's tagged out. Throw to third. It's a triple play.
That is a
They
good job.
pulled a
That's a
triple
great
play.
call.
Good job.
No,
Their
that's a
second one of
great
the
call.
year, and this one falls
It was
on
perfect
Friday.
because here's what he did that was so perfect as a fan. He let you know there's a situation going on.
Yeah.
And then there was the excitement being built up. That's actually like a 10 out of 10 call.
That's
I
a
got to
good
hand
call.
it to him.
Yeah.
Did
It
a good
is.
job.
Yep.
Yeah. Why did you just run in like Kramer?
You want the TV call?
You just had it. We just played it.
It's nice to be
The
useful.
delay. Just played it. See you later. That damn 3-minute delay.
Good talking to you guys.
Good seeing you, man.
You get your $5 either way.
There's CeeLo.
I love how excited he was when he sat down. Hey, want to hear the TV call?
Yeah. Well, listen, you can wait till 4 o'clock. You don't get paid till 4 anyway. 877-337-6666.